Hello students, in this video we are going to study about few accounting terminologies. So there are some accounting keywords that we need to understand first before moving ahead toward the details of accounting like cash flow statement, fund flow statement or other financial accounting statements and other various other financial management information. Okay, so let's start with the accounting terminologies. The first terminology is business. There are various words that you might have listened earlier, but there are few words which are new. So I'm just giving you the idea of the concept of these words. The first word is business. So basically, a business, it is an organization which is being created with the objective of making a profit from the sale of goods and services. So business can be anything from a small shop or to a large scale business or MNC, anything which is running with the main motive of earning a profit or generating a profit with the help or from the sale of goods or services. So that we call it as a business. Next keyword is bookkeeping. So bookkeeping is basically, as we all know, we have understood in the basics of accounting that we record all the transaction of monetary nature into the business, into our accounts, right? So basically, the systematic recording of all the financial transaction, those recording, the systematic process we call it as a bookkeeping. So basically, there are some books like cash book, like uh, uh, purchase books, sales books. There are some types sorts of books, different types of book. We maintain those books throughout the year, and at the end of the year, 31st March, we actually balance out. We actually make proper statements like profit and loss account or balance sheet. So these all process is being called as a bookkeeping. Okay. Next is book value. Now, this is a new word that you might have heard of. Book value is, for example, as we all know, we buy some fixed assets. For example, we buy car, we buy machine, we buy everything. It of electronic nature whose value decreases with time. The amount that is being decreased because of the usage during the time period, we call it as a depreciation. Okay, so whatever the changes that is coming, either increasing or decreasing. So in when will it increase? If we buy a land, okay, so the price of a value of a land will increase. So the book value is basically whatever the original value was initially, and then we have to do plus or minus of the adjustment like depreciation or appreciation according to the type of nature of assets or liabilities. That amount is being called as a book value. Okay, next is calendar year. So calendar year in terms of accounting starts from 1st April to 31st March of next year. So it is 1st April 2021 to 31st March 2022 in various countries, but there are some countries who might take it from 1st Jan to 31st December. So it depends on the country what type of year, what from when they want to start their financial year. So it is basically a reporting period of 12 months. Next terminology is transaction. So the exchange of goods or services, business between business or individual, okay, that have some economic impact is being called as a transaction. So whatever sale, purchase, payment, okay, receiving, receipt, discount, any transaction that is being taking place, which is having some economic impact on business, is being called as a transaction. नेक्स्ट इज जनरल. जनरल की बात हम करेंगे, अगर जनरल की बात करेंगे इसमें हम, दैट इज JUARNAL, जनरल. This is a book, okay? Like in bookkeeping, we have studied, we are maintaining a book. So this book is being called as a journal in which the original entry of bookkeeping has been done. Because in business, we know that every transaction affects two things. Either, for example, if we are buying a car, so it is impacting our assets as well as cash. If we are making payment for raw material, okay, so it means it is affecting raw material as well as the amount. So always there are two accounts that is being involved. So that's why we call it as a double entry system, so that we can clearly counter check that if there is any problem in the balance in future. So these all entries, these are listed into the general, and the entry that we record in general is called as general entry. So there are three words. One is bookkeeping, second is general, and third is general entry. So the transaction recording of transaction is known as general entry, and in which we are recording that is general, and the final thing, that is the whole process, we call it as a bookkeeping. Okay. Next keyword is ledger. What is ledger? See, for example, for the whole year, there is one Ram, Mr. Ram, who is the supplier of raw material. So, for example, we have bought 10 times the raw material from Mr. Ram. So, the entry of Ram will occur 10 times, and there may be a thing that we have not make payment completely in one go. So it might be a thing we might have paid them sometime half or sometime less than half. So if the payment transactions are like 20 times or 30 times, sometimes half, sometimes 10%, 20%. So at the end of the year, we should be knowing that how much the balance of Mr. Ram has been left. So we prepare a ledger account. So ledger account is a summary statement of all the transaction as per the person, assets or expense or income, so that we know for the raw material we have made 20 times payment, and under Mr. Ram as well, that much payment has been done. So all these transactions comes into two places, which help us to make the balance equal at the end. Okay. So basically we make entries, general entries in general, that is we call bookkeeping, and then later on, after classifying those general entry into one account statement, that we call it as a ledger. Then after preparing the ledger, we need to check, have we done any mistake in that or not. So for this we prepare trial balance account. Okay. Trial balance means whatever the balances of ledgers are there, we put it into the trial balance. Okay. It is a form of statement that we will understand in future, that how do we make them. For now, it is actually a statement that helps us to balance out the debits with credits, basically expenses with income, so that we can know that there is no discrepancy in the balances. Next keyword is revenue. So revenue is actually increase in the company's resources from the sale of goods or services. So whatever, for example, if we are selling 10 pieces at the cost of 100 rupees, then 10 into 100 is 1000. So 1000 rupees is actually a revenue. We are not talking about the profit, because in revenue we include expenses as well. Next is accounting terminologies under goods. What are goods? So basically whatever type of business we are doing. So any goods that we are providing, either cloth or shoes or furniture or AC or television or mobile phone, for that business, that good, that particular good is, we call it as a good for them. So whatever type of business you are doing, so that is being called as a goods for that particular business. Okay. Next is assets. Assets means what economic resources that is being owned and controlled by the person or a company. For example, uh, three machineries are there who are used in the production. The land is there on which the company has been set up. All the things being purchased by the company only. So these are things, the assets, just on which it has a ownership. Okay. While the next word we I like to skip towards the liquid liability. Liability is when the company has to pay. So liability can be equity. Equity means the owner's amount, because owners are different from company. We all know there is a company name. So the partners are there, but the company is different. So if partner has invested some amount in the company, so that amount is being taken as a equity, which shows their shareholder amount, of which shows their capital into the business. Okay. Next is net assets. Net assets is basically the difference between assets and liabilities. Next keyword is liquidity. Liquidity means, for example, I have 10,000 rupees of cash within the business. So if any problems occurs, I can give 10,000 rupees immediately. So that is what liquidity is. So ability to obtain the cash as much as early as possible, as quickly as possible. Okay. So it shows the repayability of debt in case if it is required. Next keyword is goodwill. Now what is goodwill? Goodwill is basically an intangible assets. What is intangible assets? Intangible assets is which cannot be touched. So tangible assets are like fixed assets, like furniture, like machines, like land, but they're intangible assets, that is goodwill, which cannot be touched, because goodwill is when a business is valued at more than the fair market value of its net assets. Matlab, whatever the net assets are there, okay, but a business is being valued more than its value. For example, we can get that much of amount with our business name because we have that much of goodwill. So that is being taken as a goodwill. Okay, that is being taken as an intangible assets. And the next is the interest. And the next is interest. Now what is interest? Interest is the cost of use of the money. Now what is the cost of use of the money? For example, if we take some amount from outside people's, right, to run the business. So if we take some amounts to use money from outside parties of the business, so we have to make some payment to them in form of interest, right, because they have given us money. Okay, so that is being the cost of the use of money that we have to pay to take it from other peoples. Okay, so that is this means interest. Next is current assets and current liabilities. Now I have discussed with you the word that is fixed assets. Fixed assets are that is being taken for the long term. For example, machines, for example, furniture, for example, buildings, for example, land, for example, car, because which cannot be divided into the production time on the basis of the production number of goods that we are producing. That can be done with the help of variable cost only, because this is the fixed cost, this is not a variable cost. Variable cost is which generates, अगर हम production increase करते हैं तो उतना ही use करना पड़ेगा cost, variable cost. Otherwise जो fixed cost है, fixed cost are those costs which are fixed whatever the volume of production is. So the current assets are basically the current assets are those assets which is required for the day to day for operating the cycle of a business. Some normal expenses are required which we call them as a current assets. Okay, for example, accounts receivable, inventories to maintain those prepaid expenses, accounts receivable. So these all are the current assets. And the same way, the liabilities that we have for the short term liabilities, the requirement that we need to make payment for within a year, so that we call it as a current liabilities. Okay, next is drawing. Now what is drawing? Drawing is the amount that from a business a person is taking out for their personal use. For example, in from the business a person is withdrawing 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees for its personal use. Okay, so that we call it as a drawing. Okay, next is bad debt. So what is bad debt? Bad debt is actually the amount which we were not able to collect. Okay, it's actually uncollectible account receivable, means the government has the peoples has not made the payment to us for which we have given them the services, goods or business, anything. Okay, next word is loss. Next keyword is loss. Under the loss, we know that is the expenditure. okay, without any benefit to the concern, okay. And while the expense mean is expense is incurred to get some benefit, okay, while loss is like the theft or due to fire, loss due to fire, for which nothing has been done, no activity has been done for the production part, but it has happened, okay. So this is called the loss and the expense. So that's, these are some accounting terminologies, okay. I hope you all understood. That's all for this lecture. Thank you.